What up, you dopes? It is I, Will, with exposing the IW. I feel like I need to change my. I've been thinking about rebranding. I haven't thought that much about it, but I'm thinking about rebranding. I don't spend that much time exposing the IWC, do I? So why should I have that name? That's a later discussion. Anyway, this is Will with exposing IWC. Will that be my name for long? I don't know. But we are here to talk about women's finishers and if they're good or not. Well, not if they're good or not, but we're going to be ranking these finishers from S to D. I don't know. I'm not sure if I have all these in here, like all the images I need. I think I do. Either way, I can add some more later. But I'm gonna be ranking the finishers based on how they're protected. Does it look good? Are they good looking finishers? Are they protected? And yeah, how the crowd reacts to it, stuff like that. That's how we're breaking down, ranking these finishers from S all the way to D. So we'll be doing that. But before we do that, we'll be talking about what's going on Smackdown. Before I start, do me a favor, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and yeah, give me your thoughts on the rankings in the comment section if you're watching this on replay. Now, before we talk about that, this is news about Smackdown. We're going to dive into it right now. Kind of makes sense. After Raw moves to Netflix in January on 2025, or in 2025, USA Network will give SmackDown an extra hour. So SmackDown will go from 2 hours to 3 hours. Now, what's interesting here is how the fans are reacting to this. But before we get into that, this makes sense. Why? Well, USA is enjoying 4 hours of content, right? Currently. I'm sorry, 5 hours. 2 hours from NXT and 3 hours from Raw. That's what they're getting. Come January, if time stayed how it is now, they'd be getting 2 hours. They'd be going from 5 to 2 hours. Now, USA is spending a lot of money. Or well, before I keep going, because we know CW is getting NXT and Raw is going to Netflix, right? So USA would be getting just 2 hours of content going from 5 to 2. Okay, they're paying a lot of money for SmackDown, a lot of money, good money. So I believe the deal is more than what Fox is paying. I think, whatever. Don't quote me on that. It's definitely more than a Raw deal that they have for USA Network. Okay, so USA spending all this money to go from 5 hours to 2 didn't make sense. Okay, so I understand why they're going to get 3 hours. That makes sense, right? So that works, right? You're going to get 3 hours, USA. Don't worry. We know you're losing NXT, you're losing Raw, but we're going to give you 5 hours, 2 hours, from 2 to 3. So 3 hours of SmackDown. That makes sense. Now, if you would ask people a year ago or a year and a half ago, they'd be bitching. Oh my God, 3 hours of SmackDown is too much. Look at the reaction to what people are saying. We won. Hell yes. Look at it. 3 hours SmackDown. Hell yeah. 1 hour segments, WrestleMania. I pray for a time like this. Everybody is happy about the 3 hours of SmackDown. Look at this. Most people are excited. Boy, how things change. Why? Because Raw has been so good. Cut creative changed with Triple H, and they've changed some of the writers. They've changed how they did things. Now, folks are really enjoying the 3 hour Raws. So the thought of losing 3 hours of Raw scares people. And now that we're getting 3 hours of SmackDown next year, folks are like, oh my God, this is awesome. This is great. It's crazy how good storytelling can change folks, right? If things are good, they're not going to complain. Only time people complain about 3 hour movies, if the movie is bad. I've never seen somebody say, boy, that movie was great. Great movie, but it was too long. No, if you're enjoying content, if you're enjoying the journey, if you're enjoying the storytelling, you're not going to complain about an extra hour, okay? Nobody watches Avengers Endgame and complains about how long it is. No, because it's a good movie. If the movie is dull and boring, you're like, this sucks, make it 2 hours, right? Cut it down. But because it's so goddamn good, you're happy and you're thrilled that you're getting 3 hours of it. Now, this is good for the women's division, of course, as we saw what happened on Raw. Bianca and Io Sky cooked in a longer match. Why? Because the 3 hours on Raw and they have time. On SmackDown, women get like 1 hour, not 1 hour, but 1 minute, 2 minute matches, 3 minute matches, and have to move it along because these long ass bloodline storylines, right? Now You can have a damn hour-long Bloodline segment and still have time for women to cook. Fans are excited. They're happy about it. But it's all because of what's happening on Raw, because Raw is so damn good. Okay, so again, what have we learned here, folks? If it's good, if the storytelling is compelling, you're not going to complain and bitch about how long it is, as long as it's good. If it's boring, dull, and bland, then yeah, cut it to 2 hours. It's boring. I'm snoozing. Third hour. Yeah, I'm tired. Yeah, but things have changed. Okay, he cannot come back. Season Knox come back. So now you're excited about it. You're happy about 3 hours. Okay, I'm happy too. I'm looking forward to 3 hours of SmackDown. I'm not going to complain. I'm liking 3 hour Raws. Now, Raw will still be the A show because Raw is on Netflix. Raw will have no commercial breaks. So that'll probably have more of the PLE experience. But now SmackDown can now maybe rival, or maybe not rival Raw, but be more similar to the Raw we have now. So longer matches for the women, longer segments. Let the segments breathe a little bit. So that's what we can look forward to, assuming this is correct. And this makes sense, again, because USA have 5 hours now, and for them to go to 5 to 2 seems kind of crazy. So it makes sense to WWE say, you know what, we got used to the Raws right now. We got used to the 3 hour Raws. What we'll do for you, SmackDown, what we'll do for you, USA, we'll give you 3 hours on SmackDown. We'll let that, like USA Network, they've been enjoying the 3 hours. They've been enjoying it. So we'll give you that for SmackDown. It makes sense. I buy it. I believe it. I think it's going to happen. And folks are happy. It's amazing what happens when things are good. People are excited about 3 hours. Exactly. Funny, all of a sudden, the IWC likes 3 hours. Yeah, because you're enjoying Raw. And when the SmackDown comes around, you have a 40-minute Bloodline segment, and the women don't have no time to shine, and then segments are getting cut off. You're like, what the hell going on? It feels incomplete. It feels like you've been waiting weeks and weeks and weeks for your fave to show up. I'm looking forward to the next Naomi segment. I'm looking forward to the next Nia Jax segment. I'm looking forward to the next Bayley segment, or the next Bianca segment, or the next Grayson Waller segment. Whoever your favorite is, you wait every week for something, you get like a 2-minute segment, like, if that. You're like, wow, it's over? Okay, guess I'll wait till next week for my favorite wrestler. Well, now they have more time, so you can get, again, Bianca versus Io, cook. You get more time to shine. You get more segments. You get more longer matches. Folks will be happy about this. It's a good thing. Don't complain. If you complain about it, well, you're dead to me. When is this happening? January, apparently. According to WrestleVotes, let's see. SmackDown will be given an extra hour on USA Network when Raw moves to Netflix. So at the end of the year, heading into January, when Raw goes to Netflix, USA will lose Raw, of course. They'll lose NXT in October, right? Like in a couple weeks. So they'll get an extra hour for SmackDown. So 3 hours. I don't want to say 3 hours for NXT, for Netflix on Raw, but because no commercial breaks, right? Potentially no commercial breaks. So 2.5 hours, which is like 3 hours with commercial breaks. So the same amount of content you got now on Raw will go to Netflix. So maybe 2.25 hour, 2.5 hour without the commercials. NXT will have a tight 2 hours because apparently there's news that come on at 10 for a lot of places. So got to cut it exactly for network TV. So you got tight, closed off 2 hours for sub CW. And then USA will have 3 for SmackDown. I'm not complaining one bit. Yes, more time for the talent to cook. So now, because before I was worried about who goes where, because I don't want certain talent to go to SmackDown, because only 2 hours, you don't really enjoy it, right? Like, okay, we may get a segment, maybe a backstage segment here or there, right? But now there's 3 hours. I don't mind who goes where. I can have Bianca and Rhea on Raw. I can have them on SmackDown. I feel better about it because there's more time. So no matter where story goes whether Judgment Day goes over here or Bloodline goes over here, I think Bloodline will probably go to Raw when the next draft. Either way, no matter where anyone goes, I feel better about it because they have the 3 hours on SmackDown now. So there'll be time. And unfortunately, not unfortunately, I just hope the creative team are on the same level. Like Raw's creative have been cooking. SmackDown recently, like last couple weeks, has been better. So long as the creative is good, more time is better. I don't mind it. I'm happy. I'm thrilled. More tag matches on SmackDown. What if people get used to 2 hours on Raw? They won't get used to it. Well, they won't get used to it. They won't. Well, Raw is going to be completely different because Netflix will have no commercial breaks. So it'd be better. It'd be a completely different world on Netflix. A completely different world. SmackDown, you have 2 hours now, and the women aren't getting that many time, and the matches are shorter, and people are complaining about Bloodline segments going too long. As you can see, nobody is complaining about the 3 hours for SmackDown now. Nice. It's crazy how things change. If you would have asked the question 2 years ago, oh yeah, cut it to 2 hours, it's too long, because it was bad. That's what we've learned, folks. It is bad. When it's bad, you want it to be shorter. When it's good, you don't care how long it is. Give me more. Give me 3 hours. Can you imagine? Last Monday, Bianca Io, 3rd hour. That happened because of the extra hour. We're going to get better wrestling. We have more women coming up. Think about people coming up. You got Stacey Jane, you got the Fallon Henleys, you got probably Sol Rucas, Roxanne Perez's. More women coming up. You're going to have more titles, apparently, with the IC title. Saw that rumor? The supposedly they're creating the mid-card title for the women, women's IC title, women's US title. Now you have stuff to fill that time with actual matches for the women, actual title defenses in the mid-card. This makes sense. The synergy here is making sense. They're creating more belts for the women, maybe getting an extra hour at the end of the year for SmackDown. It's all kind of lining up. Okay, there's time now to let the talent cook. Because like people say, the roster is stacked. For the men and the women, it's stacked. I'm not complaining about it. You're gonna get like 3 hours-ish on NXT, on Netflix. Got the 3 hours on SmackDown. Got the 2 hours on CW. I love it. It's great. I ain't complaining. Yeah. The 1 hour segments are back. So these are the people. So this person's excited about the obviously he's excited about the bloodline implications here. They get enough time. I'm thinking about other people. I'm excited for the other folk, okay, not the bloodline folk, okay. But yeah, this is good. And then of course here's the news here about the secondary women's titles. More time so I was worried about this, but now that SmackDown got an extra hour, got Netflix, got the USA Network with 3 hours, it's all good. It's all good. Raw will still have they'll have commercials, but now there's no requirement for it to be in the middle of a match, right? So you can have a match, then have commercial after the match. They're like how in PLEs, they have like that little ads between the matches sometimes. You can have an ad or some type of advertisement or some type of commercial after the match. There's no reason on a streaming service why there needs to be a commercial in the middle of a match. It makes no sense. So if that happens, that's freaking weird. It should be now you're going to have full matches, commercial break, full match, commercial break, segment, match, commercial break. There's no reason on a streaming service why there would need to be a commercial in the middle of a match. No reason whatsoever. But yeah, they can have commercial breaks during the Netflix show, just not during the match, because it makes no sense. The mid-card women's titles should be on Netflix championships and US Network. Yeah, exactly. So now, because Triple H likes to have his 5 match cards for PLEs, so now he has content for the actual weekly shows. So you're gonna get title losses and title changes on the Raws, on the Smackdowns, especially for the women. I would be shocked if you see a US women's match or an IC women's match on the PLEs. You're gonna have that main eventing Raw, main eventing a SmackDown, or something like that. Those are gonna be like the weekly show defenses. They're gonna have stakes and gonna be important. There'll be title defenses. There'll be title losses. titles changing hands on the weekly shows with the women for sure. And for example, we have a Jay against Braun. That's going to main event next week Raw. Will Braun win it, or will Braun retain probably? But those are big matches that you can hype up for the weekly shows. So it all makes sense. You want the weekly shows to matter. We don't want to put on Raw and SmackDown and say, oh, bunch of filler. Nothing matters here, no stakes. Okay, I'm guessing going to wait till the PLEs. No, now you have actual matches on the weekly shows that are important, that have storylines, that have belts, that have gold. That's all great. Okay? Here's a quick question. Before we dive into the ranking, who do you think will be the first IC title winner? Let's say you get two. One for the NXT. I keep saying NXT. NXT, Netflix, I keep getting it mixed up in my head because the N, and there's a X in all of them. Netflix, NXT. Anyway, let's say you have one championship on the Netflix show, another championship on the SmackDown 3-hour show. Who's the first champions? I don't know. If Tiffany were to fail her cash in, I say Tiffany has one of them. If she fails a cash in, maybe Lyra. Those type of talent. A Lyra, a Tiffany. Let me look at the damn tier list real quick. I have all the pictures here. I might well use it. Let's see. Michin, Lyra. Women that can cook in the ring, Lyra, Michin. I think EO will be above that, but you can have EO challenging for that as well. It makes sense. Like, for the men, you have people like LA Knight. You got Braun Breaker. These are big talents, right? Challenging for the mid-card titles. Gunther had the mid-card title for a while. So not like it's beneath certain talent, So yeah, but those type of talent, Lyra, Dakota Kai. Yeah, that'd be great. Even Jay Cargill. Like I said, these are not like beneath the talent here. These are like legitimate titles that folk can hold for a little bit. There's no issue there. So yeah, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. Kyrie, Chelsea, Naomi, Lena Vega, yeah. EO. Yeah, those are all like legitimate holders. Because they all can have the world titles, right? So yeah, those titles are legitimate titles for those type of talent. Of course, you can. So that works well. And then when you have call-ups like the Sol Rukas, she's gonna be going for that title, right? When you have call-up like Fallon Henley, they'll be going for those titles, right? So it makes sense. I can see Sol Ruka getting that belt first before going to the world title like years down the line, right? She can start chasing the mid-card titles. This all makes sense. With all the influx of talent coming up from NXT, all those athletic women, the Kiana James of the world, all these talented women coming up from NXT, they can chase the mid-card titles first. Those are actual storylines for them. They can compete for those titles. They can have storylines for those titles before going to the main event WrestleMania thing with the actual singles titles, the real world titles right now. Great. So that makes sense for actually Roxanne Perez. Can you imagine Roxanne Perez getting called up? What's she going after? A U.S. title, an IC title. That way you don't have to worry about her going straight for the main event scene or the top of the card scene. No, you have a mid card. It makes too much sense. Stephanie Vaquer. Yes, those type of talents starting at the mid card level first. Kairi Sane, Solo, you will give her every damn belt if you could. But yeah, this is great. This is great news. And people shouldn't complain about anything as far as I'm concerned. All right, let's move on. Speaking of Fallon Henley, look at Fallon Henley here. Speaking of the devil. But yeah, I don't want to hear any complaints, any bitching about 3-hour Raws, okay, or SmackDowns. It makes too much sense, especially with the mid-card titles coming in for the women. It makes way too much sense. All right. And by the way, if you want to get my attention, because I can't read every comment, send in a super chat. I'll read every one that comes in. Is it for both brands? That's what I would do. I would have a assuming you're talking about the mid-card titles for the women, I do for SmackDown and Raw. That's what I would do. Blair, yeah, Blair can have that belt. It's just smart. Like Bianca Blair says, it's too stacked. Okay, it's just way too stacked. You need to have stuff for them to fight for because they're struggling to come up with storylines. So if you can't come up with storylines, give them something to fight for. Because again, like I always say, a title is just a storytelling device. We want object important. Get object. It's like a MacGuffin. It's all it is. All a title is in professional wrestling is a storytelling device. That's all it is. No matter what iteration, it is a storytelling device. I am the best, therefore I want that. We're going to argue about that. We're going to chase that. We're going to fight over that object. That's all it is. So if you're struggling to come up with storylines for whatever reason, you can't come up with storylines. I don't know why. NXT can do it, but you can't. Whatever, Triple H. If you're struggling to come up with storylines, well, then create a damn mid-card belt so they can say, me want belt, I want belt. Okay, let's fight. That's a storyline. You know, it's the basic stuff, but you're struggling, so use the titles then. Use that. Raw on Netflix will be 3 hours. SmackDown, yep. Yeah, it's a great move. Folks are happy about it because of Raw being good. In January, apparently. In January, Tiffany's popularity pushed her to the main event. Yes, it did. Correct. It did. Now, if they're mid-card title, that's what she'd be getting, right? But because she's so damn popular, they couldn't ignore it. The reaction you're getting from the crowd was so epic. She just pops everywhere. But if she had a damn mid-card title to fight for, she'd be getting that. She'd be walking around with that belt. But they don't have that. So, Money in the Bank, walk around with that. But it just solves so many problems. They should do it immediately. By immediately, I mean with the kickoff of Netflix and with the new USA SmackDown show with 3 hours, they should kick off those shows at the beginning of the year with 2 new belts. So going into the Rumble season, you have 2 belts for the women. Don't wait till the draft. Do it in January. Might as well. Might as well do it in January. Who do you crown? That's a good point. That's a good question. Assuming it's the same as it is now, right? Assuming the rosters are the same in January, I'd have Tiffany fail her cash in, but then get the IC title, right? Let's say the IC title is on SmackDown. She would fail her cash in, fail it, but would reward her with the mid-card belt. And then on Raw, because you want people who can cook in the ring, because you want to have those longer matches. So Tiffany on SmackDown, maybe. And on Raw, first champion, either Lyra or Dakota Kai. Dakota Kai might be someone that has to chase though. They want her to have a singles reign eventually here. Yeah, I don't know. Kairi Sane, sure, that could work as well. But Dakota Kai could get that belt. Like Michin, Tiffany on SmackDown, Dakota Kai, Lyra on Raw. Tiffany failing her cash in on Charlotte Flair or Nia might get too much outrage. What are you gonna do? Stop watching? They can cry. All right, let's move on to tier ranking. Now I'm gonna need you guys' help on this because I'll be honest. Some of these finishers, I don't remember. I don't know some of these people's finishers. I think I don't know. For example, what is Alba Fire's finisher? Maybe I should have did some research. I don't remember. I know her tag team finisher is right now because she's in a tag team. She does the damn the Swanton when with Isla Dawn propping up the opponent. I know that, but what's her actual singles finisher? I don't remember off the top of my head. It's been a minute. Let's see. Glory Bomb. Is that her finisher? I know, okay, she has a Swan Time. Is Swan Time her finisher? I don't remember. I don't remember Alba Fire's finisher. So this is what we're gonna be doing, folks. Let's start with Alba Fire. Her finisher is either the Swan Time or Glory Bomb. Let me do it. I'm gonna Google search right now. Alba Fire, either Alba Fire finisher or Kaylee Ray. Might be that Glory Bomb thing she does. Yeah, it is. That's what it is. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's a good looking finisher. Yeah, I remember now. That's a good looking finisher. I will show it to you, but you know, I don't trust WWE. They will take that shit down. What the hell? Let's see if I can very quickly show this finisher and then move it off the screen. Let's see. Let's see. Boom, there it is. Good finisher. Yep. Let's move that off screen immediately. That's a good finisher. I would give that a I like it. It looks great. Yeah, I'm gonna have to give that a probably an A at the very least. Right? Like an A at least. So it's impactful, looks good. Is it protected? I don't know. I don't know how protected that finisher is. But you have to tell me. You might have to tell me. I don't know how protected it is, but it looks good. Now I think about it, that's like a combination of that in her. They have two finishers, right? The Onho Union, you got two. Now the one where Alba Fire does a Swan Time with Ala propping up her body, and the other one that looks like the Glory, like this, but then yeah, it's similar. Yeah, okay, okay. Very good finishers. They have very good finishers for a tag team. I like that. I'm gonna leave it at A for right now. Again, this list is fluid, so it changes. I'll give that an A, and we can move it like no, fine. I ask you guys. Start a poll. Alba finisher. And you guys can look. You guys can Google this on your side as well. Like look it up on YouTube on your side. That way I'd avoid YouTube WWE like copyrighting this shit. A. I don't think it's S tier. So A, B, C. Our poll. For Alba Fire's Glory Bomb. Good old Alba Fire. We like Alba Fire on this channel. I think she's awesome. Good worker. Talented. Very good. Easy A. We'll leave it at A for now. We'll come back to it. Okay. So Alba Fire's A. Bailey's finisher. Here's the thing about Bailey's finisher. It's not great. The Rose Plant is protected for the most part in the match. Doesn't look great. Harley looks great. Doesn't look impactful most of the time. Only certain people do it well. Like Bianca will slam her head down. Some people make it look good. But the Rose Plant, not a good finisher. Okay, I'm sorry. It's a D, and that's being nice. I think it's down there. It is not a good finisher. I like even the belly to belly is not that great either, but I prefer that. The Rose Plant is not a great finisher. It's not. Find me a good Rose Plant. Like it never looks great. It should not be a finisher. It really shouldn't. I don't know what was in her head. Like when Bianca does it, looks fine. Everybody else beyond Bianca, it just looks like either the person kind of just falls down like this. It just never looks great. Yeah, she do an elbow drop. That should be a finisher, an elbow drop, but not the rose plant. It shouldn't be the rose plant, but that's what it is. So, Bailey, unfortunately, I'll give you a D. But again, the list is fluid. It's a fluid list, so I can change that at any point. But yes, it's a D for me, dog. Let's move on. Yeah, I don't know what BFAT finisher is. We can do this randomly. Wait a minute, I got a different Bailey in here. Oh, I gotta use that one because Bailey's not champion anyway. Lyra Valkyria. Now, Lyra's finisher is actually the nothing but net, which is what Carmella Hayes is doing now. She did her finisher for the first time again this past NXT. You're going back to I'm gonna call it nothing but net because it's what I'm familiar with. Basically, with the person hunched over and she does the leg drop from the top ropes, which is Carmella Hayes' nothing but net. She's doing that now again, or at least one night. She did last NXT. She did that. Is that officially her finisher going forward again? Maybe. But if not that, what's her finisher again? If not that, I don't remember what her finisher is off the top of my head. Beyond that, it is probably Cage Match doesn't have it. What's up with that? Lyra finisher. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's not the leg drop. It's something else. Let's see. Lyra's moves. Okay, let's see. Oh, I remember now. It's a fireman carry, rotate into like a driver, hook the leg. So it starts like this, rotate, boom, hook the leg. That's decent. I don't love it, but it's fine. I don't love it though. Screw it. I'll show you guys what it is here. So here's our finisher. Boom. I don't love it, but it's fine. I would give it a B. I'll give it a B. Yeah, I'll give it a B. Low B, C. You would say C, B. Kind of looks weak. Okay, yeah, I guess I ask you guys again. Let me end this poll. Start a poll. Lyra. Finisher. A. B. Assuming it's that move, like she only did the leg drop once now, so maybe that's not officially her finisher. So until we see otherwise, well, I'll ask you about that fireman carry into the driver thing she does. I'll leave it a B for now. Twisted Bliss. Is it Twisted Bliss or is it Sister Abigail? I think, to be fair, it should be Twisted Bliss. I like Twisted Bliss. I like Twisted Bliss for the most part. It's also Koki Amare's finisher in Marigold, by the way, the Twisted Bliss. But is it a finisher? I mean, it's fairly protected. It doesn't look the best. I'll give it a B for now. Just that, and she does it. I mean, it's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it at a B for now. Maxine's finisher is a what? I don't think she has a finisher. She has a signature move, which is like the reverse worm. That's not a finishing move. I might have to leave her off or I'm gonna put her in D. For if you don't have one, I'm gonna put you at D. The Annihilator is a fantastic finisher. A or S for me. It ends the match more times than not. It's devastating. It looks huge. It gets a big rise out of the crowd. Crowd loves it. It's an S or A. The Annihilator is an S or an A. What say you? An S? I agree. It's an S tier finisher. It's impactful. Gets a rise out of the crowd. It's great. Great. I'm gonna give it an S for the Annihilator. What? Again, it's for fluid list. This can change at any moment. So I can change my mind. Where's the Creature Lives? Creature Lives, where you at? Are you in the stream? I'm gonna put Asuka in a D just so you can complain on Twitter. Creature Lives, I love you to death, man. But you need to chill with your Asuka standing, okay? You are a very passionate Asuka fan. Too much for my liking. A little too much. No, but she's not a D. The Asuka lock is a good finisher. It is it's a submission hold. Now submission holds are not my favorite finishers, but it is a finisher. You tore NXT apart with that thing and the main roster with that damn move. What say you? I don't have a concrete answer on submission holds, so I'm gonna ask you guys. The Asuka lock is what? And you can tell Creature Lives that you got decided. The Asuka, because when I put Asuka as an A tier in ring, he would not let me hear the end of it. Asuka is what? What's her finisher? Is it an S? The thing about Asuka stands, they love her to death, and I like Asuka a lot as well. I love Asuka's too, but there seems to be like it's hard to be objective when it comes to Asuka and her fans. Okay, they love her to death. I get why. How could you not love her? I understand how it is, but they can't separate their emotions from any talk about Asuka. But I'm gonna ask you guys, finisher for Asuka, which is the Asuka lock. What do you guys got? What say you for the Asuka lock? If I did like a tier ranking for Joshi's, they may find a way to like take down my account. Like they may find a way like to suspend my account because the reaction I would get if it is like a ranking of these are the best Joshi's in the world. Oh my god, the reaction would be too much. I would probably they probably hack my account. Honestly. B for the Asuka lock. Okay, so when Creature Lives sees this ranking, just know it was a chat. Okay, Asuka lock getting a B for right now. Mercy. Oh wait. Uh-oh, wait a minute. It's a changing. You're the hacker. Yeah, you guys don't have an objective bone in your Joshi bodies. You really don't. Okay, I don't even know why. Like, I don't pay it any mind now. When I talk to somebody that's like just a full-on Joshi stan, I pay it no mind. I expect what I'm gonna get. Like, I understand it. You can't expect a Joshi stan to not be a Joshi stan. Okay, they're gonna react a certain way. You have to accept that, and I'm learning to accept it. But right now, it looks like it's split A. 45A, 45B. Well, for the sake of my respect for Asuka, well, technically, I guess I go B because C. There's Yeah, there's 9% in C. So that weighs down. That weighs it down. Technically, me was a B. Yeah. So right now I'll go B. Creature lives can yell at me all day long, but the chat decided. Okay. The chat decided. B for the Oscar lock. All right, let's move on to Michin. What is Michin finisher? You know what? Screw it. I'll leave Oscar lock. I'll leave it there for now, but I might change it. Michin finisher. What is Michin finisher? Eat the feet. It's eat the feet. Is that a signature? Is that a finisher or a signature now? Is that actually a finisher? Because sometimes that's not a finisher for. Or maybe that's because people like fly out the ring when they hit it. When she hits it on them, they'll fly out the ring. But yeah, that is her finisher. That will come to my mind. Eat the feet. Unless it's something else. Let me see. Eat the feet. Yeah, that's it. Eat the feet, probably. Eat the feet is an S tier move. Let me look at this move a couple times. I know what it is. I've seen it a lot, but let me just see it in my. Let me get it in my head like right now. Eat the feet. Eat defeat. I get it. Eat defeat. Yo, Kim had the finisher as well. Look at that. Not exclusive to Mia Yim. Oh, this is when she's in TNA. Missed. Boom. Grab the foot. Eat the feet. That is a. Okay, let me show you eat the feet. Very quick. Here's eat the feet. 3, 2, 1. Feet. Eat the feet. That is all right. I can't get that finisher any higher than finisher. It's okay. It's not my favorite. It's not my favorite. I can't get that any higher than a B. It's probably B range. For me, maybe C. Yeah, maybe C. For the sake of my chart here, I put it C, but that can change. Eat the feet. It's okay. Let's do the shiniest wizard. Equinox's shiniest wizard is a what? I don't know. I don't know about her shiniest wizard. It's not that shiny if you ask me. C? Yeah, I agree. The shiniest wizard gets a C. Jaded is Beth Phoenix's move. It's a very good looking move. Double chicken wing to a sit out face buster. It looks good. I can't put Jaded any lower than an A. The good looking finisher. Especially the way she does it with her strength, with core lifting them up. Once you hit on Kyrie and Sky Blue was the best looking one, which you grabbed him by the legs, swung him up, spun him, shot him up, grabbed him, lift him up. That looks great. The great looking move is basically Beth Phoenix's move, you know. What do you give of Jaded? An A? That makes sense. I can't disagree. I can't disagree. Yeah, the Glam Slam. I kept forgetting the Glam Slam. I kept forgetting what Beth Phoenix calls it. Glam Slam. It looked good at Backlash. It did. You don't like Alba Fire's Glory Bomb? You don't like it? I think it looks good. Again, this is a fluid list. It can change, okay? All right, let's move on to the next one. Let's just get out the way. KOD, S tier. Why? The KOD is another name for the, it is a torture rack to face buster sit out, right? Torture rack to sit out fate buster. It is a very attractive move. It is protected like hell. I believe they call it like it's also called like an Argentina, it's also called like an Argentina driver or an Argentina face buster or something like that. It is very good. I don't know how you can even like say otherwise. It's protect like hell. Nobody's ever kicked out of it. She can do it super fast, or she can do it slow, where she times it up and rotates the body so it come down. She can just do it any type of way you want to do it. Looks great. Yeah, the Argentina driver. That's another name for it. It is a very good looking finisher. What say you? Easily yes? Yes, I agree. I agree. Now there's some Joshis doing it right now. Every time I see a Joshi do it doesn't look the same. Doesn't look right. Looks a little off. But they don't have the size, the strength to like really make it look big, huge, and impactful. I remember with WrestleMania 38, her finisher is so protected that when she gets you into that position, match is over. Which is why I think more finishers need to be protected. Because remember, for WrestleMania 38, Becky goes for the swing. Well, first she goes for the manhandle slam. She backflips out of that, goes under the swing, and lifts her up. And the second she lifts her up, you see in the background, the entire crowd rose. It's because they knew if she hits this finisher, the match is over, right? If it's like the Crossroads or some other finisher that doesn't end it, they wouldn't have rolls like that. But because finisher, that's the power of a protected finisher. If you protect the finisher, when the moment happens, when it comes into position, they will react. The crowd will elevate. The crowd will be like hyped because they know, oh my God, the match is about to end because nobody kicks out of this. Go back and watch that. Go back and watch WrestleMania 38. When she backflips out of that corner, she gets Becky in the KOD. And she turns to the crowd. When she turns to the camera, everybody gets up because they know. That's the power of a protected finisher, which is why most finishers should be protected. That's why they call it a finisher. I would rather finishers get countered. Like I'd rather have like 4 or 5 counters in a match where they reverse a finisher than to have somebody kick out of a finisher 4 or 5 times. It's called a finisher for a reason. It's a finisher. It finished the match. When it happens, the match typically is over. So I'd rather you, for example, the KOD. I'd rather you counter the KOD over and over again, like how Io did on Raw. You counter it, rather than to hit it and kick out. You hit it, then kick out. No, it's a finisher. When you land it, it should be over. Unless you have like a big spot where the person kicks out of it, then I understand, for a big match, right? But typically a finisher should end the match. So you should have them counter the finisher over and over again. That way you can like build the anticipation. It builds it up. When is she gonna hit it? When is she gonna land it? She keeps reversing it. That way when it happens, like, oh my God, it happened. They should do that. But don't do that in WWE that much now. Now it's more about kicking out. And that's more Triple H's era of time where you hit pedigree 3 times and the person kicks out. No, have the person reverse the pedigree 3 times. And then when you actually hit it, it's a big deal. But they don't do that these days. Who kicked out of KOD? Nobody. Nobody's kicked out of it ever. In the history of her career, through NXT and the main roster, nobody has ever kicked out of the KOD. When will it happen? At WrestleMania. when she faces Rhea Ripley. Spoiler alert. But yeah, nobody has ever kicked out of it. Not in NXT, not at the Mae Young Classic, not at on the house shows. Nobody has ever kicked out of the KOD. It will happen in WrestleMania when she hits it on Rhea Ripley. Spoiler alert, because his daughter will kick out of it. Now, that doesn't mean she won't lose, but she will be the first person to do it. You heard it here first. Rhea Ripley will be the first person to kick out of the KOD. That should not be news to people. If you've been paying attention, that'll be the case. Okay, you'll kick out of it. Not Jade. Rhea first. It'll be Rhea. It will be Rhea. I'm telling you, it will be Rhea. All right, let's move on. Yeah, but nobody's kicked out of it. Is the most protected finisher in all of the company. The entire WWE. Even Drew McIntyre's great finisher. Folks kicked out of it. No, not even him, not Drew McIntyre. Drew kicked out of Baron Corbin's End of Days, which is an amazing finisher. Drew kicked out of that. Her finisher is the most protected finisher in the entire company by far. By far, the most protected finisher. Let's move on to the next person, Charlotte Flair. Charlotte Flair's finisher is the figure 4 leg lock. Woo, right? Woo, it's the leg lock. Iconic figure 4. Looks amazing because you bridges it. It's an ARS. What say you? Figure 4 leg lock with the bridge, ARS. ARS. I would say the leg lock with the bridge is her finisher more so than the natural selection. But she has two finishers, right? Yeah, but I think her main finisher is the figure 4 with the bridge. That's her main finisher, not the natural selection. It's ARS for me. It is protected. Usually when you're right, when she bridges that thing, it's over. Unless it's like a triple threat match. Usually when she bridges it, it's over. Nobody's ever like crawled to that I can remember. Nobody's been in the bridge version and then crawled to the ropes, right? When she hits that thing, she slaps that on and she bridges it, it's a wrap, right? I'll give it an S, but I can be persuaded. I can be persuaded. When it's bridged, it's over, right? Yeah, natural selection sucks. When she bridges that thing, it's a wrap, right? Let me see something real quick. I'm sorry, the figure 8. The figure 8 is what it's called. Figure 8, Charlotte. I'm not gonna play the video, but I'm sure the image. Yeah, when she hits this thing, it's over. You see this? See that? The wrap. The wrap, right? So I'll give it an S, but I can be persuaded. Ronda didn't tap out or Shayna? What did they do? Did they get to the actual? Did they get to the ropes? Either way, I still think it's an S finisher. I still say it's an S. But I can be persuaded. Oh, here's Ronda's. Yeah, that's a good looking finisher. That's a good looking finisher. It is. That's a very good looking finisher. Yeah, she did beat her with a big boot. That was dumb. That was weird. That was a wonky finish. That match wasn't great, right? It wasn't great. But no, I'll ask you guys. Maybe I'm wrong. Chat, poll. Figure 8. Is it an S, A, or B? I'll give you B. Why not? Big boot. Her moonsault is just the now she does the double thing. She does the double moonsault. Andrade's move. So but yeah, it's so we'll let you guys decide that. I'll move on to the next one. Let's see what's next. Finisher. Io Sky. Okay, so Solar, where you're at. Joshi stands where you're at, all right? Io Sky, her moonsault in Stardom looks a little better than it does now, I think. In Stardom, her moonsault almost like she floated with it. It looked kind of interesting. She floated with it. It was like a float. Now her moonsault is like a standard moonsault to me, to my eye. It's still a good moonsault, of course, but it's a standard moonsault for me. Good, like a good moonsault, but not spectacular in any way. But it's nobody kicks out of that thing. If she lands it, it's pretty much over. Rarely do you see a situation where she'll land that thing and you kick out of it. So either an S or an A. It's an S or an A. What say you? Io Sky, an S or an A for the finisher. The over the moonsault is an S or an A. Really kicked out of it? At WrestleMania she did? That makes sense. If it's Mania, I can understand that. But typically that thing's over when she hits it. Good moonsault. I think there's a better moonsault on here now. I know. It might be a controversial statement. There's a better moonsault on this list now, in this company. But her moonsault is good. S or an A? S plus? Of course, Solar, of course. Of course. I'm sure you think the bionic elbow, I'm sorry, not the bionic elbow, the insane elbow is also an S, all right? No, Tiffany's is better now. We disagree. Her entry into it, the way if she looks in the air, Tiffany's is better to my eye. To my eye, her moonsault is better. Now, not only the entry, but also how she hangs in the air. She has more hang time now than Io does. When Io was in Stardom, she had more hang time than she does now. I'll give it an S. The chat is telling an S, so I'll give it an S. Sure. But I would not hesitate for an A at all. But S for Io Sky. Okay, and it's because I already said it. Where's Tiffany? Tiffany's finisher is an S. Not only is it beautiful, the entry, the triple hop, the 1, 2, 3, but when she's in the air, she floats and she hangs, and it looks amazing. It looks amazing. It's the prettiest moonsault ever for a reason, and I think it's pretty. It is pretty. So it's an S as well then. I can't get it any lower than Io's. I can't. Her moonsault is beautiful. Because she is a world-class, well, not a world-class gymnast, but she's someone who's on the competing for the nationals for the at the Olympics, and I think it's gorgeous. I mean, just look at that. Check it out. Check it out. 1 PFC. It's a BFC. I messed that up. It's PME. What I meant to say. PME. Boom. That's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. It's a gorgeous moonsault. All right, let's move on. Said PFC. No, that's the name of the faction everybody hates. It's PME. All right, let's move on. Toruka's finisher would be an S tier as well. If I was doing NXT, it would be the Soul Snatchers at S tier for sure. Let's do Becky Lynch's finisher. Folks, the manhandle slam is not a good finisher. Her manhandle slam looks bad. Now, when Bianca does it, it's dependent. The problem with her finisher, not only does it not end the match typically people kick out of it. Problem with her finisher is it takes her opponent has to be there. Her opponent plays a big part of how it looks. When Bianca does it, she's athletic, she jumps up high, and it looks cool when she comes down with it, right? But typically that manhandle slam, Becky doesn't go down to the ground anymore. Before she'd go down to the ground, so it looked kind of cool when you have somebody athletic jump up, you come down with it. It looked cool, but now she's not even going down with it. Now she's kind of just like she kind of stands up, stays standing up, and does it without going down to the ground. It doesn't look good. Her recent manhandle slams do not look good at all. That is I don't know what to tell you. Let me see if I can find Becky Lynch manhandle slam. Not great. They gotten progressively worse for me. To the point where I hate seeing them. It's not a good looking finisher now. So here it is. Here's our finisher. Doesn't look great. Let me show you one real quick. Here we go. Boom. Boom. It's just not great. Boom. Boom. Yeah, she stands up straight now and just kind of lifts the person up and slams them down. Don't love it. Don't love it at all. But maybe I'm wrong. What say you? Is the manhandle slam her latest version, when she stands up straight, doesn't even go to the ground? Is it a good-looking finisher to you? I'm gonna leave Max off of there then. Unless you want me to believe not a good looking finisher. Folks, it's not a good looking finisher. It's not. I don't know what Maxine's finisher is, I'll leave her off. But yeah, it's just not good. It's just not good. It really isn't. Show me over the last 3 months of her run a good looking manhandle slam. It looks weak, it looks like basic. Might well be like a running close. Might well be a clothesline at that point. It's just not great. Dakota Kai. Her finisher is, I believe, the it's the kick to the corner, right? Is it a high kick to the corner? I don't know what to call it. I don't remember what it's called. I think it doesn't finish anybody. Dakota Kai's an interesting person to evaluate. Great seller, great worker. Her finisher, just not the best. Hit combination. Oh yeah, wait a minute. She had a different finisher. You're right. I'm sorry. I just remember it. Thank you for reminding me. Her finisher's different. It's different. Let me look it up real quick. It's been a minute, so let me see it. And her finisher is not bad looking at all. Now I think about it. Right? Let me see something. Dakota Kai. Here it is. Let me look at her finisher real quick. Boom. Yeah, that was great. Yeah. I remember that. Yeah, that looks cool. Yeah, that's a good looking finisher. Yes, that's a good looking finisher. That is a good looking finisher. It is. When she lands it, when she lands it, it looks good. Um, is that what she's doing these days though, or that's what she's doing in NXT? Sunset flip double knee backbreaker. It looks great. Is she doing that in? Yeah, she is. She's doing that on main roster. She's doing that on main roster. I like it. I like it. I'll give it an A. Sometimes it looks good. Sometimes it looks okay. But when she hits it on center, it looks great. Oh wow, it looks great. Oh, that looks awesome. Let me show you guys one of these at least without it being taken down. Check this out. Yeah, it looks great. When you have somebody light to do that on it, it looks awesome. So, boom. Yeah, it looks great. That's a good looking finisher. That's an attractive finisher. I'm gonna give that an A for now. I'm gonna give it an A. And now this is a short video. She doesn't land it a lot, but that's a good looking finisher. I like it better than the Jaded probably. Not showing anymore, is it? Not anymore. It isn't. Yeah, I showed it for a second, but I took it down. That's an A. I don't know how protected it is. Not used that much. List is fluid. It's a fluid list, but that's a very good looking finisher. I like that a lot. I'm gonna give it a high A for now. I like it better than Jaded. Better than the Jaded. Yeah, I'm gonna give that an A. Vince lawsuit update. What is that? Let's move on to the next person, and then I'll look up whatever Vince lawsuit update comes up. Assuming there is a lawsuit update. Could just be bullshit. Let's move on to the next one. Yeah, Oscar Stan's gonna be mad about that B, but we'll see. Maybe I'll change it. Who knows? Let's move on to the next person. Code Red. Lena Baker's Code Red, or the Pop Rocks, however you want to call it. Good looking finisher for sure. Where would you put Code Red? A B? She did better than Roxanne. She might. I don't remember. I don't remember the comparison. Bionic elbow, the attractive. I can't say bionic elbow. The insane elbow, not the bionic elbow. The insane elbow is an attractive finisher. It was great in the ring. It was great in the air doing it. I'll give the insane elbow an A at the very least. I like the insane elbow. What say you? She gets her elbow low, her legs high in the air. It looks great. It's a great looking finisher. You guys saying S? Maybe it is. It is an attractive looking finisher. It really is. Insane elbow. I'm gonna leave it as an A for now. No, it looks great. I'm gonna leave it the A for now, but I agree. I like the finisher. It looks great. If it looks great, it goes a long way. Insane in the membrane. Okay, Riptide. Riptide is not that strong anymore. I feel like everybody kicks out of it. Becky kicked out of it. Charlotte kicked out of it. Liv Morgan kicked out of it. Riptide is no longer protected. Is it a good looking finisher? I would say yes. What do you guys think about the Riptide? A, S. A because it's not protected. In the member. I'm gonna leave Rhea's Riptide as an A for now, but that can change. Looks devastating. An S or an A. I'll ask you guys. Rhea's finisher. S. A. Mari getting some Oscar complaints on Twitter. You can't make it up. You just can't make this up. My goodness. Here we go. Here we go. Another exposing the IWC fuck ass tier list. They're gonna have the timeline in shambles for a good 24 hours. I'm living for this. Now this person is an Oscar stan, but what the person does is they'll change their. So I know for a fact this is an Oscar stan, but what they do is they'll change their profile pic and their image here to a different person when they start roasting people. Usually Toss would do it with what's her name? Sonya Deville. So I don't know if it's he or she, I don't remember. So they'll change it to Sonya and then start shitting on people. And then when people shit on him back, they'll be like, oh, well, I'm not a Sonya fan anyway, so go ahead and shit on Sonya. But this really is an Oscar stan. Sorry, I blew up your spot. This person actually an Oscar stan. But anyway, but nobody watches the stream. Don't worry. I didn't ruin that for you, Toss. Okay, you'll be all right. Anyway, S tier for the Riptide. Wow. S tier, huh? You guys sure about that? All right, let me do a high. Do a high A. I'm doing a high A. Toss and Jay make the Oscar stands look bad. They are very passionate Oscar stands. I'm gonna do high A for now. At the end of the video, I can change that, but I'll leave it at high A for now. Wow, 62% S tier, huh? Fine. No, I'm gonna veto you guys. I'm gonna leave it at A for now. Vetoing for now, but I can change that later on. We'll see. Vetoing. The majority has spoken. But I have the mouse though, so that's the thing. All right, let's move on to I'll probably change it. I'll probably change it. Let's do Naomi. She has a very nice looking. She has I think it's the springboard moonsault she does in the corner. Open leg split moonsault. I think that's her finisher, not the rear view. I know Klein Jordan doing that move now. Klein Jordan doing that split-legged moonsault. What would you say her finisher is? Her main finisher? Naomi's. Split like a moonsault. It's a split leg moonsault, I think. But she had a lot of ways to move. Well, she had a lot of ways in the match, which is good. It's good to have multiple finishers. Split leg moonsault looks cool. B for the split leg moonsault. But it looks cool though. I'll give her bottom A for now. And I can change that later on, but I like the way it looks. Looks cool typically. Sometimes she doesn't hit it. Sometimes it'll be off the mark, but most of the time it looks cool. Let's do Belair Davenport. I don't know her finisher is anymore. I forgot. Oops. Blair Davenport. Finisher. I don't think it's great. Now that I can remember it. I don't think it's great. The knee. Oh yeah, she hold the person in knees. Yeah, yeah. That's a C for me. It's not like a G trigger or a V trigger. It's just a knee. Probably a C. It's not terrible. Yeah, it's a knee. She hold both arms and deliver a knee. It's fine. Not bad. India Hartwell. What's her finisher? I'm not blanking because they don't wrestle that much. That's the problem. They don't wrestle that much. I don't remember India Hartwell's finisher. Like a suplex, something like that? I don't know. Let me see. I can't even see it on YouTube. It's a bunch of like 2K stuff. The damn finisher. It's all 2K crap. I'm looking for an actual finisher. I don't want to take 2K for. I want to look at an actual finisher. A big boot. Is that really a finisher? Let's see. Hopefully this had her finisher in it. Let's see. This is when they're feuding with freaking. This is when they're feuding with Athena and freaking Shotzi. This is back in NXT. Let's see. Elbow drop to the back. So this is when she ended it with the elbow drop. What is going on? Fine, I'll take your word for it. It's a big boot. Okay. I'm gonna give her a D. For crying out loud. If I don't know the finisher, then I mean it's what it is. Natalia, figure four. Not figure four, but the sharpshooter. Sharpshooter probably like a B. It's a respectable finisher. Can't hate on the sharpshooter. A for the sharpshooter? You tell me. B or A for a sharpshooter? Yeah, it's unprotected, but it is iconic. A. Okay. This is like your standard sharpshooter. I'll leave for B for now. What's next? How about Raquel's was it the Rakata bomb, something like that? The Tahada bomb. I don't know how to which one it is. I like her finisher. I do like Raquel's finisher. It's impactful. It'll end the match for sure. The thing will end the match. Tahada bomb. It's Tahada bomb. Tahada bomb. T-E-J-A-N-A. That's Tahada bomb. The Tahada bomb will end the match. I like it. Where did I put Raquel? Where'd she go? Where the hell is Raquel? There she is. I like the Tejada bomb. I don't think it's any worse than the Jaded. I think it's an A. Or an A, I don't know. Where is it? I don't know, but somewhere. It's protected. It looks impactful. Gets like, it lifts her opponent high in the air. Some S's. Interesting. Okay, I'll give it. Is it better or worse than the Riptide? Hana bomb. S B I don't know why I did it in that sequence. SBA. I don't know why I did that. It's weird. I'll let that percolate. I'll leave it at A for now. I'm gonna let that sit. I think the Hada bomb is more protected than the. It is more protected than the Riptide. Impactful, big impact. I don't know if anybody ever kicked out of it. I don't know. If no one kicked out of it, it might be an S. No one's ever kicked out of it? That's high. I'll leave it as a low S for now. Hyper Nibbin's move is a what? I know you love the Michinochu Driver, but that's a signature. There's a Senton. Finisher is a what? I'm blanking on our finisher. Elevator drop. Elevator drop. Avalanche. Power slam. Snake bite. Senton. It probably is that Senton, huh? Yeah. No finisher, just a bunch of signatures. What's her last match she won? Let's see. Matches. Her last match she won was. I think Chelsea Green won that one. I can't use that. What's her last singles win? Her last singles win has been like. Didn't win many matches. Wow. Did not win many matches. You beat Natalia on Raw. Let's see that. Let's see that. Hyper Nibbin versus Natalia. Raw. Curious to see how she ended the match. I'm just curious. We'll see how that went. All right, she win. Okay, she squashed her. She did like a running crossbody while she's on the ground. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, runs. She's like jumps on them, crossbody while they're on the ground, kind of like while they're sitting up. She'll run and do a crossbody. That's yeah. She didn't really have like a solid finisher. She had like a lot of signature stuff, but not a real finisher. But if that's her finisher, I'd give that like a probably like a C. C or B. That running crossbody she does to the ground opponent. Where's Piper Niven? I said, where's Piper Niven? What the? Am I drawing? Here it is. Jeez. Okay. See. All right. Where? What is Carmella's finish? Oh, isn't it like a submission? Isn't her finisher like a submission lock? Come on, Carmella here. Like wrap her legs around somebody's neck. Code of silence. Code of silence. Yeah, something like that. I'm bad with names, but I remember how it looks. Yeah, I remember that. I like the way it looks. He had to reach back and grab her leg, right? Let me show you guys. He had to reach back and grab her leg. It looks cool. It looks like it takes some effort to do. Let's see. Here it is. Here's her finisher. Thoughts? Lucha Bros signed. Wow. Breaking news. Thoughts on this finisher? I'll give this like I'll give it a B at least. I think this is our main finisher though. It looks good. Like it's an attractive looking move. Yeah, I'll give it like a B. All right, let's check out. Let me do that. Let me just take a quick look at this news about the Lucha Brothers real quick. Where's Carmella? Right behind the sharpshooter. They're gonna like really, you know what? Put Asuka lock above this. I don't want to hear any. Asuka scans gonna get my nerves, but let's do that. Let's do that. Yeah, okay. Let's look at that. That news. Lucha Brothers. Home, following. I'm sure it'll pop up here. Or not. Nobody in my feed to talk about this? Let me see something real quick. Please don't be porn. Please don't be porn. In fact, let me be careful. I'm not seeing any breaking news about the Lucha Brothers being signed. I'm sorry, the Lucha Bros. I put Lunch Bros because I freaking copied it out of the freaking chat. That's why I put Lunch Bros. I copied it right out of the chat. I'm being lazy. All right, let's check this real quick. Yeah, I copied it out of the chat when I'm paying attention. So somebody put Lunch Bros in the chat. I copied out of it. I just copied it. All right, let's check it out. I see a bunch of people saying it's official, but what's the actual? Look up. Okay. I'll do that. Oh, Sean's, I know this account. Very much a Joshi stan as well. All right, check this out. For those wondering, WrestleVotes said that the WWE merch and marketing department got the green light to begin design shirts and all that. Okay, so WrestleVotes thing. Okay, the WrestleVotes thing. Interesting. William Regal getting Stroud and yeah, Stroud. Okay, gotcha. Okay, well there you have it, folks. According to Russell Boats, it's official. They're making merch on the radio show. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Cool. That's great. It's great news for the. I think go straight to main roster. I think that'd be interesting to see how that works. Ivy Nile. What is Ivy Nile finisher? I don't know. I don't remember. Let's find out. I'm blanking on these women's finishers. It's a shame. Yeah, like a submission. It's a submission. Yeah, it's like a reverse headlock. I'll give that finisher a dragon sleeper. That's what it is. Yep, dragon sleeper. That's what I'm looking at right now. Yep. That's a decent looking finisher. That's a decent looking submission. He wraps him around like this. She goes like this. Like she go like this and hook the back of, I mean, it looks cool. People tap right away, it seems. From what I'm seeing, like people tap right away. I'll give that Carmella does do a super check. She does do a super check. A super kick. She does. So I guess they've seen the super kick in that super kick in that finisher she does. That submission she does. A code of silence. I'm gonna give this dragon sleeper hold probably like a low B. Low B. Where I would put that. Zoe Stark. Z360 is an S. That finisher is cool. The Z360 is a good looking finisher. What say you to the Z360? Great. Yeah, I think it's a good looking finisher. Now, sometimes it doesn't look great, but when it does, it ends a match and it looks amazing. What about the Chelsea Green's I'm Pretty Her? Now, her finisher looks a little goofy sometimes. I like the premise of it. I like the setup. The execution looks a little off sometimes. The I'm Pretty Her. Probably B or an A for me. I give the I'm Prettier a B. I don't even remember Shotzi's finisher. Shout out to Shotzi, she's getting her whole full name. It's gonna be Shotzi Blackheart when she comes back, which is awesome for her. She's getting her full first name and last name when she comes back. Great. Vince was weird about his whole get rid of the last name stuff. So it'll be Shotzi Blackheart when she comes back. What is her finisher? Oh, it's like a fisherman DDT or like almost like a fisherman brainbuster kind of thing. I'm looking at this. I'm looking at like 2K. Is this her finisher? Never wake up? I think this is it. Could be wrong. Let's see. Let's see if I can find a real version of it. Never wake up. Here we go. That's the one, yeah. I want to find that real action version of it. Let's see. Yeah, that's it. Oh, that looks bad. I don't know. I'm blanking on her finisher, but that doesn't look bad looking at it. Hook the leg at the bottom of her ankle. Yeah, that looks nice. Grabs it at the ankle. Grab it from the ankle. Grab the neck. Yeah, that's solid. It's like a DDT, like a fisherman DDT almost, but grabbing at the ankle level, not at the not at the knee. It's not bad. I like a B. I think it looks cool enough. It looks interesting enough that I can't give it a C. So because it's interesting, I'll give it I'll give it a B, a low B. Oh boy, the Oscar stand's gonna be mad about this one. All right, let's look at so look at Shayna's Shayna Baszler's submission hold, which is the why am I blanking on her submission hold? There's a knee. She does the don't look at the chat. Don't look at the chat. Don't look at the chat. Shayna's submission is called. I'm not blanking on this. Oh, the Karafuda clutch. It is. Yeah, got it. Not need to chat. The Karafuda clutch. Okay. Where does the Karafuda clutch go? Below the Oscar lock, probably. Probably somewhere in here. Somewhere in here. Oh, A for you. The clutch is higher than the Oscar lock? Uh-oh. I mean, that's fair. She's a submission specialist. I think Corey looks better than both of those moves. A for being a submission specialist? Let me look at it real quick. Just let me refresh my memory on how this thing looks. Shayna Baszler Karafuda clutch. He grabs top of the head, right hand around the top of the head, left hand underneath the neck. Just choke the person out. Let me compare that to Oscar lock real quick. And then let me get the Oscar lock in my head. Oscar lock. Chicken wing sleeper hold. Oscar lock. Now, what I do like about Oscar lock is how she gets into the submission hold. Well, I actually think I like. Oh yeah, I remember now. Yeah, the arm is caught behind the back. The arm is caught behind the back with Oscar lock. The left arm is caught behind the back, I think. Yeah, okay, I remember now. Yeah, I like the look of the Oscar lock better. I like Oscar lock look better. But the arm is caught behind the back. The arm is caught up behind the back when she does it. She wraps her around the neck. I like that look more than the Karafuda clutch. So I can't put it higher than Oscar lock, I don't think. Oscar lock looks better. to me, to my eye. Let's go back to here. Let's put, oh, this is so hard. This is difficult. Look at the one she did on Ray. People pass out for the Shayna Baszler one. That's true. That's true. I'm asking out the question. Better submission hold. Better hold. That was it. Better hold. Oscar lock. Or the Karafuda clutch. I'll be sure to send this to the. I'm joking. I'm about to send it to the Oscar fans. Oscar lock or Karafuda clutch. I'm gonna ask that on Twitter, see what happens. See if people freaking out. If people start freaking out. Better submission hold. Oscar lock. Or the Carry Buddha clutch. Watch the Oscar fans flip out. Just to be clear, I'm also an Oscar fan. Just not crazy. Let's see. So the chat is saying care for the clutch. All right, I'm gonna put that above Oscar for now. Fine. Now, question is, do they both go to A, or do they both stay in B, or does one stay in A? I'm gonna do like that for now. Let's see what happens. All right, what is Sonya Deville's finisher? Is it a kick? Is it a punch? Is it a knee? I don't remember. Don't remember her finisher. I'm blanking on everybody's finishers. That's bad. Bad. I don't see it. So I don't see it enough. That's a problem. Oh yeah, Deville's advocate. Yeah, I don't remember the name. That's a problem. I don't remember the names. I'm bad with names, so I always forget. Let's take a look at it real quick. Okay. Yeah. She starts in a power slam position and ends it with like a forearm or elbow drop kind of thing. That's C. That's a C. That's a C. How about Connor James's finisher? Almost like a running like a 401k. Or 1K is like a running, like a, let me see it real quick. Running. Oh yeah, okay. I remember that. That looks, she rotates around the person's body and get like a DDT. That's fine. That's his CRB. Yeah, like a running face plant. CRB, what you guys think for Keanu James? See? I see. Sure. Isla Dawn's finisher. Don't remember off the top of my head. Sorry, they don't win that many matches solos in singles anymore. So I don't remember how her singles matches look. Is that her finisher? What in the hell? Oh, I remember that. I remember this move. Is she still doing this? Well, no, it's not showing that anymore. Okay, never mind. Let me look at something else real quick. She does the tag team stuff now, so I don't see her singles finishers. Isla Dawn. Trying to see it first. I need to find like a. I wonder if Cage Match has the finisher in there. Let me see. Isla Dawn. The air raid crash and the dragon sleeper. Let's see the air raid crash real quick. But that might be like an old finisher. Let me see. I don't think she's still doing this move. I don't remember it. I don't remember seeing this anymore. Isla Dawn, NXT finisher. Once I see, get something, I'll show something. I'll show it once I see something concrete. I'm not seeing any video that's concrete to me. But yeah, whatever it is, it's not gonna be that high. I don't think. I don't think it's gonna be that high because I'm not seeing anything definitive anywhere. Kind of a mystery where a finisher is. Isla Dawn. Search Oblivion on your channel. Let's see. Yeah, it's not happening. That's not happening either. Yeah, I don't know what finisher is. I don't know, folks. Don't know. Let me see. There's an air raid crash right here. Let's see. Air raid crash. Only issue with that is I don't see it in NXT though. So how can that be her finisher? I don't see it in NXT. I don't see any clip of her doing that in NXT. So how can I call that her finisher? I'll show you guys I'll show you guys here in a second. So here it is. Here's some moves that she's doing right now. Not right now, but she's doing in this video I'm looking at. That was uploaded like a year ago. Check this out. That's not bad. That's not bad looking. I just don't know if that's her finisher though. I'm gonna give her like a C regardless. I'm gonna give her a C. I don't know her finisher. It's probably like a C. Probably a C. Whatever it is, it's a C. Crying out loud, Aladon. Let's move on to what is Canada's Ray finisher? Is it the moonsault? Springboard moonsault? Maybe. The Wicked Stepsister? I'm blanking on that finisher. This is going to show you how often I see these women wrestle, I feel like. Because I'm blanking on all these people's finishers. That's bad. Let's look at the Wicked Stepsister. I'm blinking on real quick. Let's see. Oh, it's a submission hold. Oh, okay. Okay, I remember now. I remember this now. Okay. Not submission hold. He's stomps them. Okay, yeah, I remember this. This is going to be not bad looking. It was cool. Yeah, I give this an A. Let me show you guys. Let me show you guys this. The A that some person has said in the chat. Hurry up, Lorray. It's like that. Okay, so something like that, right? Something like that. Boom. He grabs the person by the arms, pull them up, and slams them down with a foot. That is, it looks devastating. It looks devastating. Is that creative? No. It's like a B or a C for me. It's so bad. I give it like a C. It's like person by the arms and then stomp them down. Like a stomp. It's like a variation of a stomp. The benefit from 3 hours, I agree. Google the Wicked Stepmother. You tell me if you think that's an A. Let's do. By the way, let me show you the results at Twitter thing. So I asked what was the better submission, the Carafeeder clutch or the Oscar lock? Guess what the decision was? There's only 20 votes, but check it out. Not even close. It's like saying who your favorite wrestler, though. It's like, who your favorite wrestler? You know, Oscar and Shayna Baszler. That's kind of like what's happening here. Yeah, it's kind of like you just who you like better, Oscar or Shayna Baszler. That's what this is really. But yeah, it's 80-20. So I guess if I'm including them, Shayna loses out, right? Anyway. The Oblivion. Let's get out of the way. The Oblivion. What is Liv Morgan's finisher? Liv Morgan's finisher can look good and it can look very bad. You have to do it off the ropes. Gotta do it off the ropes. That's how the setup is. Sometimes it's great, sometimes not. I don't know. Is it a better finisher than all these? Probably. Is it a better finisher than like somewhere in here, right? Could be. I see. Do you think? No, her finisher looks better than Lyra's. I think Satsu's look better than Lyra's as well. I don't know. I have no idea. No clue. I'll go mid B, I guess. Like sometimes it just doesn't look great. That's the problem. Like it could look amazing. Like when Rhea Ripley does it, it looks pretty solid. But sometimes it could look like really rough. But it's protected. It's protected. I think only Rhea Ripley is kicked out of it. Only one person kicked out of it, so it is protected. Here's a question. Hayden Katana, does anybody know or care? The tag team, I don't know if they're singles finishers. Leche Lopez, does anybody know what that is? Or care? Scarlett, does anybody know or care? Nikki Cross, her finisher is what? I don't remember. Like a cross body, something like that. I have no idea. Not the Sister Abigail, is it? Now, is it? I don't think so. The Tornado DDT? Or the Fisherman Netbreaker? Twisted Netbreaker. Hayden Katana against Emma for the finisher. Okay, let me see. Let's do that. Let me see. Let's find out. Main event. Check it out. Oh, I see. Showcasing athleticism. Here it is. Here it is right here. What? Cha. It's like a knee breaker, but the entrance to it is like it's like a 360 turn spin thing, but it's basically like a knee to the face attack. Like it's like not knee breaker, but like a it's like a knee attack. Yeah, code breaker. I'm looking for a code breaker, not knee breaker. Like a code breaker, but a spin to it. I like it. I like it. It's very flashy. I guess maybe a B. I think it looks cool. It is unnecessary. It's an unnecessary spin. It is. And what is as a net breaker? I'm gonna give Nikki Cross a C. And Hayden Carter, I don't know her finisher. I don't know what Hayden Carter's finisher is. Almost don't care. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. Signature moves and finishers. 2K27. Let's see if 2K has something here. Oh, it's like a draping. Is it a draping neckbreaker? Cylone suplex. All right, let's wrap this up. I don't really know her finisher at all. Let's put Alexa Lopez into D because I don't know it, so it can't be that good. And I'll put Hayden Carter's. Maxine's a B. What is her finisher? What's Maxine's finisher? What is it? You tell me. What is Maxine's finisher? Because the only thing put Nikki Cross a B. Why? What's her finisher? First Maxine versus Valhalla. Okay. And give me Nikki Cross's finisher as well. Where should I search for that? Where should I search for Nikki Cross's finisher? Like a net breaker? Let's see. I'm looking up now. Maxine gets Valhalla. Oh, that's her finisher? That's not the worst thing I've ever seen. Okay, that's not bad. Not bad. That's her finisher. I mean, she doesn't land it that much, so B. Alexa Lopez is a B. What is that? Alexa versus Zelina Vega. Okay. If that'll help me. Give me the videos where it's in it. Give me the videos, and I'll do that. Yeah. I'll look it up. Because that's what really annoying me finding it, so. Now that I can see it. Look at it. Okay, grab her by the head. Raise her up. Sit down. Oh. Looks hard. Looks devastating. Looks like it took some. Okay, not bad. Here it is. Boom, bam. Not bad. Raise it up and down. It's not bad. I'll give that probably a B as well. Where did I put? Here it is. Yeah, but it's very similar to Matt Bloom's finisher. I don't know how often she does it. Yeah, sit out powerbomb, yeah. But not even powerbomb, more like a sit out. She grabs them by the neck. Oh, not necessarily a powerbomb. It's like a sit out something though. But it is a sit out. Sit out slam of some sorts. All right, I think that's it. Like I don't know, unless you know where. Show me where. Hayden Carter's finisher is. I don't know what BFAT finisher is. BFAT have a finisher? A big boot? Okay, fine. It's a D. Bailey's already on here. Hayden crucifix bomb. Hayden Carter wins. That'll do it. Hayden Carter wins. All Hayden Carter's wins. Okay. Let's see what's going on here. Go to more recent. There's a tag team. No, I don't want to see tag teams. See tag teams. See tag teams. Show me cat team wins. I don't want to see that. I want to see solo wins. It's all tag team stuff. Caden's crucifix bomb. Okay, fine. Oh, I think I know what this is. I think I know it. I think. Okay, I know what that is. Okay, I see it. I see. That's what it is. Short video. Liv Morgan does that now. That's one of Liv Morgan's signature moves now. It's like a signature move for Liv Morgan. I mean, how much? Can't hype that up that much. I get that a C. I mean, Liv is doing that for a signature move now. There you have it, folks. There you have it. As you tell me, you know what Scarlett's, I'm gonna say Scarlet Witch. You know what Scarlett's finisher is? I think that's it. Now let's see. Is anything wrong? Is anything wrong? Okay, let's see. KOD is great. Pretty Moonsault ever is a good looking finisher. All this is deserving of S tier, I think. It could say Rhea Ripley maybe need to be S tier. Move Alexa Bliss down. Down in earlier rounds. Or you don't like a Twisted Bliss? Nikki Cross is a low B. Nikki Cross. All twisted neck. Okay, look at all twisted neck breakers. So here we go. Here's all her twisted neck breakers. Here we go. C1. Okay. Like a fisherman. He grabs the. Okay, it's like a fisherman. That's her beating Bianca. Check this out. Grab the yeah, fisherman Nick Burger. That's solid. That's not my favorite. That's a C for me, dog. C. All right, here it goes, folks. What needs to change? What needs to change? I say maybe the insane in the membrane elbow, maybe. Scarlett is Emma. So everybody beating Scarlett. Everybody beating Emma. That's how you get your finisher off, by beating Emma. Hilarious. Scarlett versus Emma. The tag match? That's what's coming up. It's the tag match. Yeah, I don't. Let's see. I'm not seeing it. Seeing it. Oh, is that a finisher? That bridge? No, that's not a finisher. She kicked out of it. Carrie saying S. There, you happy? Io Sky moonsault and Kairi Sane up in S tier. Raquel's Tahada bomb. You're not a fan of it. It's devastating. No one gets out of it. Did I guess Riptide and Tahada bomb are close. About Shayna Baszler and Asuka lock. Could do this and spare myself the hate from the Joshis. By Joshis, I mean Asuka fans. Carmella to C. You don't like her submission? Are you blanking on Alexa Lopez's? Oh yeah, she had that this made B a little bit more special. There we go. Stomp. Can we do that? There we go. There we go. Naomi to B. You don't like the split-legged moonsault? Rose plant. Yeah, both these finishers are not great. I'm liking this now. I'm liking this look now. I'm liking this look now. Yeah, I do like Asuka. I do like the split-legged moonsault better than I do the Asuka lock. I do. Let's do that. But Fire's finisher, that might be a little bit controversial. Some might see that as like a B. I like the way it looks. I like her finisher. How about this, guys? How does this look? I think this makes sense. I think it makes enough sense that it avoids a bunch of controversy, but I think still makes sense in terms of like how they should be ranked. You know, that's true. The Joshi stance will hit on anything, that's for sure. But the insane elbow is a very good looking move. If anything, Io's moonsaults these days are just like regular moonsaults. I mean, this is what it is. Is it a good looking moonsault? Sure. Let me take a look at Io Sky's recent moonsaults for funsies. Because the moonsaults in Stardom looked very, very nice. Now this kind of like, okay, good moonsault, you know. Is it really a big deal? Io Sky. Man, I love Io Sky. So the people know that. I love Io Sky. But the moonsault, like my least favorite thing she does. Like, she has other stuff that I like that she does. But maybe I'll look at a few of them. I'm like, know what? It does deserve to be Ness. And she does it off of very high places like the cage. Like, she's a queen of moonsault. She's a queen of the moonsault. That looks great. That one looks good. That looks good. That looks good. Okay, never mind. I'll take it back. I'll take it back. I looked at two that she did on the main roster back to back. They look very good. Look very good finishers. Look very good moonsaults. Very good. Like, it seems now she kind of whips it a little bit more. She shouldn't hang as much anymore. But yeah, I'll take it back. I take it back. I take it back. Take it back. I'll leave her as an S. All right. I'll leave it an S. I corrected myself. I saw them just now. Like, those are very nice looking moonsaults. I take it back. I take it back. They still look very good. All right. Maybe they don't float as much as in Stardom, but they look good. All right. Okay, so S tier, the PME, KOD, Annihilator, Figure 4, Figure 8, Over the Moonsault, Insane Elbow, D360, and the Tejada Bomb. Riptide is one that could go up to S. It could. Kokai finisher looks cool. Jaded. I like Apple Fire finisher. Split Mega Moonsault. And then the two submissions are very similar. Have the same kind of effect. B, that spinning entry to a code breaker. The Zelina Vega's Code Red. I'm Pretty Her. Your classic sharpshooter, Oblivion. Shane Baszler. Totsy's DDT looks cool. Lyra's finisher, if anything, Fireman carry into a slam, that could drop. Lyra's could drop. Dragon Sleeper, that could drop. Honestly. Oh, Seek is a little bigger. Yeah. How do I feel about that? Shotzi's the C. Alexa Bliss's finisher. I like Twisted Bliss. She rotates 180 degrees horizontally. Not a bad looking finisher. Maybe Shotzi could go down. Insane Elbow. Saying A, Oscar B. The way she is now is not the best. I agree. It's not the best. I can do this. I mean, Maxine's finisher looks better than some of these. Sharpshooter, though. Huh. The Insane Elbow. Yeah, the Insane Elbow looks like it delivers a, like the one you did on Bianca Belair recently. Like the Insane Elbow looks devastating because how her elbow goes down, her leg go up, like bang. How hard is it be for that running splash she does on the ground? When she does off when she drapes it, I could give her like a higher C, but Liv Morgan's Oblivion. Let me give that a couple looks. Right now I'm just going off of my memory. That can look really rough. I'm curious to know. If I see it a couple times, similar to EO Sky. If I see it a couple times, will I change my mind? It all depends on who's selling it. That's the thing, though. It all depends on who's selling it. I like the entry. I like the entry of it, but sometimes it's yeah. It depends on who's selling it. That's the thing. It depends on who's selling it. Like I think Ruby Soho sells it well. Well, Alex, the ugliest. That was the ugliest oblivion I've ever seen. It depends on who's selling it. That's the thing. You gotta know how to sell it. When somebody has ring smarts, it looks really good. If not, it looks like terrible. As long as the seller, that's the thing. A lot of times they don't want to go face first. You don't want to go face first, it doesn't look great. I like the entry into the ropes though. Hey, do you have PME? E-M-E. It can go either way for me. Yeah, that's true. Nobody's kicked out of it either. That's true. It's pretty much protected. Because Bianca Belair has the most protected finisher in the whole entire industry, I'll go with Bianca. Because literally no one's ever kicked out of it in entire NXT, main roster, WrestleMania, doesn't matter. It's never been kicked out of, ever. And she had more moments with it, bigger moments with it. And because it looks so impactful most of the time. Some may say I'm being biased though for that. But I don't think I am. It is the most protected finisher in the WWE. Man or woman. Man or woman, the most protected finisher. Without question, that is. That's true. Riptide, I could put at S, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know about Riptide. Yeah, it's true. Rhea Ripley and Bayley kicked out of the Annihilator. Nobody really gets out of that. Once you bridges that thing, it's pretty much over. I don't think anybody kicks out of the Tejada Bomb. When you hit the Tejada Bomb, it's a wrap. I've never seen anybody kick out of that thing. Maybe you guys can remember that. Has anyone ever kicked out of the Tejada Bomb? I don't think so. I'm feeling pretty good about this. Now, not many people kicked out of Jaded either. That's pretty much a wrap when you hit that too as well. But she's new. She's new to the game. It's not that impactful yet. I like this list. I like this list. How do I feel about them prettier? Does the prettier deserve his B spot? Liv Morgan's Oblivion has good entry. Only one person ever kicked out of it. That's Rhea. Only one person. So it's strong and has good entry. You know, the execution is a lot of weird sometimes. It depends on who's selling it. As far as them prettier, how you think about it? How about them prettier? The prettier doesn't look great. Sometimes it doesn't look that good. I agree there. Might be a C. Fine. Goes to C. Now B can be small. It doesn't matter what's bigger. Like it doesn't matter like what's small, what's big. That's not. I'm not going to dictate the tiers about how big it is. If it's just 4, that's fine. If it's a bunch of C's, that's fine. This is how it is. And B can be empty. It doesn't matter. That's just how it shakes out. A lot of C finishers in the WWE. That's fine. Does anything need to be? Does anything need to be a D? Does anything need to go down from C to D? I mean, I don't remember. Like, Blair Davenport's move is not that, it's not the best. Like a Z, like a Z trigger or a G trigger. Taking Ox Wizard is fine. Where should be D? Shayna in D. I'll give her bottom C. I'll give Blair. Well, is it any worse than? Is it any worse than the? Yeah, it's probably a D for her knee. Zoe Stark's Z360 and Raquel's finisher are more protected than Annihilator. Sure, that's true, but Annihilator has more. Is more impactful for me. Z660 can look as cool as it looks. Sometimes it looks kind of off. Crowd really gets behind the. Well, yeah, it depends on Annihilators. I agree. It depends on Annihilator. Sometimes Annihilator doesn't look the best. Players look devastating. Let me look at it again. Maybe I'm wrong. Blair, Davenport, finisher. Let me take another look at it. Let me see. The one she did against Naomi wasn't the best. Blair Davenport versus Naomi. The one the recent one. The one she won. Let's see, here it is. Grab Naomi, close her up, grabs her arms, and then no. That stays. That's like a low. I mean, it's fine. Maybe it looks better. Maybe let's do it NXT. Let's see. Blair Davenport wins. Maybe this is like a bad one. Okay, I'm looking at it in UK. Boom. Okay. Okay, maybe it's not a D. Maybe it is like a low C. Maybe it is a low C. It's okay. It's okay. All right, folks, we're gonna wrap this up now. Took a way longer than it should have been. Yeah, I don't care about the jokes you stand. Screw them. Screw them. But I like this a lot. I think this is fine. I'm not gonna take any quibbles here. Stain is the A. Look at the insane elbow real quick. Insane elbow. How are we saying? Compilation. Here we go. All the insane elbows. Here we go. Let's take a look. You can look at this on your end as well. In fact, I'm putting in the chat. That way I don't have to show it by putting in the chat. You can see it. There's all the insane elbows for you. It looks good. Is it an S? Let's see. Insane elbow. Looks devastating. Looks attractive in the air. Insane bang. Boom. I like it. It's an S. It's an S. You know what? Screw the Joshis. Oh my God. The one she did to Becky through the table is crazy. I just saw one do Becky to the table. That's insane. That's an insane elbow through the table. We want you to Becky. Oh my God. That's crazy. She put Becky to the table with that damn thing. Keep it to the S. Boom. That'll save me from the Joshi attacks. Insane elbow. She hit to Charlotte Flair when she bridging was good too. I like the finisher. I like the finisher. I like the finisher. And, and I think it's protected as well. All right. I mean, look at a couple. Before I end this video or the stream, look at a few riptides. Let me see if I look at it a couple times and that'll change my mind from an A to S. Riptide. Rhea. Ripley. Rip. Let's see if that'll change my mind to put it as an S. Once you do Asuka was pretty devastating. Wow. Grab Asuka. Rip. It's definitely an A or an S, that's for sure. It's an A or an S. The poll did say S. The poll did say S. You're right. That's true. It did say S. That's true. It did. That's fair. Oh, let me see the one she did to Charlotte in WrestleMania. It's on here. Let's see. Here it is. WrestleMania. Let's see. Riptide grabbed. Boom. Okay. Fine. Fine. Here we go, folks. This is a final list. The chat did have her as an S. So those are the finishers here. Okay. I think it's fine. This is locked in finishers. Liv Morgan finisher is protected. That's why it's at B. That's why it's a B. Because sometimes it doesn't look great. Here's the final list, folks. Take it in. You persuade me to put Rhea Ripley as an S for finisher. Didn't really be that many S tier finishers, I guess. Guess it just depends on where I want to put the cutoff. Like I could like decide to like drop. No, I'll do that. I'll leave this how it is. Sharpshooter high B. I prefer the code red. All right, here's my final list, folks. Thanks you so much for joining the stream. I gotta cut off now. That is just the final one. This is the final list. Do me a favor, like the video, subscribe, leave a comment, and look at the reaction on Twitter when I post my final rankings for my finishers. Now I will make sure to say that the chat had a lot of input, because you sure as hell did. Because it wasn't for you guys, it would probably look a little different. But thanks you guys for so much for being a part of it. Don't get docked by the Doshi stands. I probably won't. We'll see how it goes. Talk to you guys later. Peace.